joining us for Friday's Living Word for today. We've been looking at the benefit of praying in other tongues, not to go our own way, not to be surface people, to get knowledge of what Jesus has done and what Holy Spirit's helping us to do. And yesterday we looked at James about needing wisdom and asking for revelation knowledge. Let's look at James chapter 1, verse 6 to 8. Let him ask in faith. If you do not expect and believe that Holy Spirit's going to give you the interpretation, that he will give you the answer you need to get out of that situation you're in, you don't need to bother asking. You've got to believe that you have that revelation knowledge in your spirit, and Holy Spirit will bring it out. So you have to ask in faith and not waver. That's not 1 minute thinking, I've got it, the next minute, oh, Holy Spirit, why haven't you shown me? Jesus said, take no thought saying, these thoughts might come, but don't speak them. Speak the word only. Speak your faith. Speak the answer. Let him ask in faith, for he that wavers is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Let not that man think that he shall receive anything from the Lord. It is impossible for Holy Spirit to draw that out of your spirit and give you revelation when you're tossed about, when 1 minute you're believing and the next you're not. It's not God withholding it from you. It's because your mind isn't renewed and your mind is getting all kinds of stuff, because it says a double-minded man is unstable. And if you're thinking one way and then another way, you are not firmly rooted and grounded and established on the word. So it applies in everything. We know Mark 11:24, whatsoever you believe. And we have to speak. You know, we often say, well, I've got to do all these various things first, and I've got to be holy, and I've got to do all this before God will answer me. Faith in the finished work of Jesus gives you the answer, nothing else. But when you're wavering, you're being double-minded, you're thinking about the world's way, that is not the way to go. You will stumble, you will fall. It says a double-minded man is a man who is thinking two different ways. This is specifically speaking of a person who believes and yet doubts. Doubt and faith cannot work at the same time. Counsel is in your heart. Pray in other tongues. Ask Holy Spirit for revelation, and you will have the wisdom you need to get out of that situation. Thank you for joining us.